Is it too early for me to post another video? Hi there, it's Abby, your self-development, lifestyle, beauty, and travel buddy. Back again. So first and foremost, thank you very much to everyone who subscribed. I'm so happy that you guys liked my first ever video. It made me so happy, especially when people were messaging me that they were inspired to read again and to buy the books I recommended. So I'm so happy. Thank you very much. By the way, happy weekend everybody, and since it's the weekend, we are going to be doing a light-hearted video for today. Specifically, we are going to play with makeup. I'm going to be doing the no mirror makeup challenge. This is a classic makeup challenge. If you don't know what it is yet, it's me doing my makeup without any mirrors or even my viewfinder. I will be flipping it over so that I would not see myself at all while doing my makeup. But we are going to do this one with a twist, because while I'm doing my makeup, I will also be giving you 50 facts about me. And without further ado, let's get into it. So I went through my makeup collection and picked out everything that did not have mirrors in them. But I could not find an eyeshadow palette and a bronzer that did not have a mirror in them. So you would just have to take my word that I will not be cheating on this challenge, I promise. So I have everything laid out in front of me, and I also have makeup wipes because I'm pretty sure my hands are going to be dirty. And I also have my notes so that I would remember everything I'm supposed to say for this video. So I just flipped over the viewfinder so I cannot see myself anymore. So I'm just hoping that I would stay in focus for the rest of this video, otherwise everything will go to waste. So first off, I'm going to be using MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus just to moisturize my face because it feels dry. Alright, next I'm going to be using the Innisfree No-Sebum Blur Primer. Okay. So, first fact about me is that my nickname is Abby, but it is spelled as ABBY and not ABI or ABBIE. I know that many of the people I encounter prefer ABI, and I'm kind of used to having ABI as the spelling, but it's really ABBY and I prefer that actually. Second, I was born in 1995, so you can do the math and figure out my age. Next, I'm going to be using Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation Plus Concealer as my foundation. I love this foundation because it's, well, I don't know now, but it was a perfect color match for me before. Next fact about me is that I was raised in Bulacan, and I loved growing up in the province. It was peaceful, and I got to play with my cousins outside, you know. I can't imagine growing up in Metro Manila. I hope I'm blending this enough. Now, don't ever forget to put foundation on your neck as well so that everything will be balanced. So next fact about me is that in elementary, I wanted to become an actress. Although I think that at some point everybody wanted that, but back then I remember I even joined the English club, which at that time was considered the drama club in elementary. So then in high school, I wanted to be a photographer or a book author, and more on that one soon. But in college, oh, by the way, I'm using Tarte's Shape Tape in light neutral for my concealer. Oh, by the way, for my foundation, I use the shade 65 neutral. So yeah. So, where was I? Yeah, in college I ended up, oh my gosh, I don't want to poke my eye. I ended up I ended up taking accountancy as my course because it was the practical choice, let's face it. It's hard though. It's hard taking up accountancy. Next, I graduated from UST, the University of Santo Tomas, which was my dream school since, I don't know, kindergarten, because that's where my parents graduated and I wanted to be like them. So I was very emotional when I found out that I passed the USTET back in 2012. Yeah. Next is that I am a certified public accountant, and I have been practicing my profession for more than 2 years now. Next, for my astrology junkies out there, I am a Pisces Sun, Leo Rising, and Capricorn Moon. So, you interpret that for yourselves. Next fact is that I have never had pets other than fishes, goldfishes, parrotfishes. I can't remember if there were others. But yeah, I've never had dogs, I've never had cats. But next fact, I am a dog person. I know for a fact that once I get my own place, I want a dog. One small one and a big one. Or maybe more. But despite being a dog person, I love seeing cat videos as well. They're just so cute. Okay, I think I've blended enough. I am so nervous. This is like just the second step to everything, and I don't want to mess up yet. I'm also going to be applying my concealer on my eyelids as primer. This is so that the eyeshadow would stick. And once again, I'm so scared that I'm going to poke my eye. I'll just blend that out as well. So next step, we're going to set all of this with the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder in Translucent Extra Coverage. So I mentioned that we had fishes growing up, and we actually named them after Tekken characters. Tekken, the video game, because me and my brother used to play that all the time. And I remember being that player who just mashes all the buttons until I defeat my opponent, and my brother hated that. I had a favorite fish out of all of our fishes, and we named her Xiao Yu, the Chinese girl in Tekken. And I cried when she died. I started watching YouTube in 2013 when my friends were having debut parties, and I wanted to do my own makeup, so I watched makeup tutorials on YouTube, and that's how I got into it. The first YouTubers that I ever watched were Michelle Fan. If you guys know her, she's a legend. Shan XO, I'm not sure if she's still on YouTube. I have not seen her for a very long time. I don't know if she's just not popping up on my recommendations or what. And also Kathleen Lights, I still watch her. I think she's my favorite beauty guru. Very unproblematic. I remember I used to love watching MAC lipstick collection videos. And at that time, of course, I was a student, so having a lot of MAC lipsticks were very intriguing. And I wanted to start my own collection as well. So next step we're going to do is the eyebrows. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but we'll see. Next fact about me is that my first ever makeup product was a BB cream from Intuit. I remember I used to wear it alone. Like I didn't set it with powder or what, and I didn't do anything else but put on BB cream, so I looked kind of pale back then. My first ever high-end product is, of course, as mentioned earlier, is a MAC lipstick in Russian Red. I remember I bought it at Power Plant Mall in Rockwell. I was so excited about it because it's my first splurge for makeup, and yeah. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, eyebrows. So I'm going to be using Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil in number 2. I use this one all the time for work when I go to the office. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think this is the start of the struggle with this one, this challenge. So I'm just going to go for it. Okay. Next fact is that I have been a book lover since I was in high school. I remember that I used to be in the book lovers club during my first and second year. And shout out to Twilight. Thank you very much for making me a book lover. Oh, that's another fact about me. I read Twilight, I think, 2 or 3 times. The whole series. Oh, this is so hard. I don't know where my eyebrow is. Next is that I've read probably 80 to 90% of Nicholas Sparks' books. It's one of those books that I was addicted to in high school because, you know, I love making myself cry. How do I look? You know what? I think that's good enough. I'll just brush through it, hoping that it will blend out, and also hoping that it's in the right place. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. That's the best I can do. We are now going to set it with this eyebrow gel from Benefit that I cannot read the label anymore. It's non-existent. Why am I doing this to myself? Next fact is that I used to write fiction stories from high school through college. So that's where my desire to become a book author came from. So next that we're going to do is eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Tarte Tartelette Flirt Amazonian Clay eyeshadow palette. So this one has a mirror, so we are going to, oh, I'm not going to look, okay. So I folded it. I told you I'm not going to cheat. So first step, I'm going to be taking this light color. Oh, okay. A lot of powder. And apply this all over the lid, just as a base for everything. I usually take it up to the bottom of my eyebrows, which I don't know where it is right now, but yeah, let's just hope I'm hitting the right spots. Okay, next I'm going to take a fluffy brush and going to take this one. It's a warm chocolate brown. Tap it off again because I did not realize how powdery this is. And take it to my crease over here and just blend it out. Oh, I forgot to read the facts about me. So next fact is I love writing even now, but now I write more of poems and prose and essays. I think it's mainly because I've gotten more into self-help books, so I much prefer that kind of writing now. But I have to admit I still have that hopeless romantic mind that goes places and big stories, you know. Okay, so I don't know if I blended that well. So next I'm going to be taking this one and take this shade Snuggle and put that in the outer corner of my eye first. Disclaimer, this is not a makeup tutorial. Please do not copy me because pretty sure this is not the look you want to go for. And don't worry, we will be having proper makeup tutorials sometime in the future. Just wanted to have fun today. So next fact is that my friends told me that I give great advices about whatever. And I personally love it. I love helping my friends whenever they have problems. I love being the confidant, as you might say. And as I mentioned before, I have a brother, and I have only one brother, and I am older than him, so I'm the panganay. Next, I am a huge UAAP men's basketball fan, but let's not go into what is happening because it makes me sad. So using the other side of this brush, I'm going to take Touch over here, which is like, oh, that's so pretty. I don't know how you call this, rose gold. And I'm going to take it on the inner part of my eye, and I don't know. Okay. Next fact is that I play badminton. I know how to play table tennis, and I also play a little bit of basketball, but badminton is my favorite sport. So I'm just doing the same thing to the other eye. Next, I'm going to take this flat brush and I'm going to mix Snuggle and Hotline, the two colors I've put on the upper portion of my eyes, and I'm going to try to put that on my lower lash line. I'm shaking, so I'm just going to do the same thing over here. Now I'm just going to blend just to make sure it's not harsh. Next fact about me is that Japan is my favorite country to visit, particularly Osaka, and that is because I love Universal Studios Japan. It's my happy place. That's my next fact. My next fact is Universal Studios Japan and any Disneyland are my happy place. I'm just a kid at heart. So, my first out of the country experience is at Singapore. That was at around 2010, I think. And right before everything went down, Singapore was also the country I last went to. Oh my gosh, I hope I don't look terrifying. I miss traveling so much, and that's actually one of the reasons why I started this YouTube channel, so that once I can travel again, I can vlog. Because to be honest, I wish I had videos to look back on whenever I missed a certain place, whenever I miss the people I was with on those trips. Instagram stories are just way too short for me. So next up, I'm so nervous about this because in the first place, even if I had a mirror, I don't usually do my eyeliner because it's hard and it takes me a lot of time to perfect. But we're going to do this. Okay. So I'm taking my Maybelline Line Tattoo High Impact Liner and saying a little prayer before I do this. So in the rare moments that I do my eyeliner, my technique is to put my elbows on something sturdy like a T-ball and have a mirror. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Oh, I can feel that I did something wrong. Another technique is to not actually look up but look down. That was my mistake. Okay. Another reason I wanted to start this channel is because I wanted to... Ow! Oh my gosh! Oh dear God. Okay, I'm fine. Now I don't know where my liner is. Okay, I hope that's where it is. I'm just going to give up on that and move on. We all need to learn how to move on when it's time. Sure. What was I saying again? Another reason I made this channel is so that I can inspire others to work on themselves the way the books I've read inspired me. By the way, have you seen my first video? I'll try to either link it down below, or I don't know how to place those note cards thingies up here yet, but I'll figure it out. So yeah, I wanted to share the things I've learned from those books and help people love themselves as well, because we all deserve love, and we all deserve love, especially from ourselves. So that's one of the things I wanted the people who watch my videos to get from my videos. I think this eye is better than this one. I don't know, we'll find out later. I'll just leave it at that. Next fact is that I can sing, but I'm not the best. And I can dance, but I'm not the best. Oh! So next we're going to curl my lashes and do my mascara. So I hope I don't pinch my eyelid. Now, so next fact is that I love true crime series. I love watching Forensic Files and also BuzzFeed Unsolved on no. I felt that I poked myself. This is a hot mess of a video. Other than true crime series, I also like sitcoms. Some of my favorite. Ow! This is so hard. I keep messing up. Okay, so what does I say? My favorite sitcoms are Friends, How I Met Your Mother, Modern Family, although I have not yet finished that one, so no spoilers please. But I love Modern Family. It's so funny and so lighthearted. I also watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine and The Big Bang Theory. So I don't know how I'm looking like right now. I hope I don't look that messy. Next, we are going to be doing bronzer. I don't really do contour separate from bronzer. I treat bronzer as my contour already. So this bronzer also has a mirror, which I will be covering up with this hand. Okay, so I forgot to tell you, this is NYC City Proof Bronzing Face Powder in, what's that? Sunny. What I usually do is that I take my bronzer and a fluffy brush and just do the classic 3 over here, but I do my cheeks first over here, and then my forehead down, then here. I forgot to mention, I usually do this so I would know where the hollows of my cheeks is. That's where we should put the contour, but in this case that's where I put the bronzer. And again, don't worry, I'm going to make a serious makeup tutorial. Probably a makeup basics one, so that we'll cover basics first before we go a little more intermediate. Although, disclaimer, I am not a professional. So next I'm going to be taking another fluffy brush and using my bronzer as well. I'm going to contour my nose a little bit. We don't aim to be deers. Life hack, by the way, if you want your lips to look more pouty, you just take your bronzer or your contour powder, whatever, and put it right underneath here so that there would be a shadow there over here, and it will give you the illusion of poutier lips. I'm going to take Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Blush in Fetish. This does not have a mirror in it. So, next fact about me is that I just recently got into watching K-drama. I know my friends have been pushing me to watch for years, and I finally gave in because I had a lot of time back in, when was that? Around March and April. So far, I have watched Crash Landing on You, Itaewon Class, Fight for My Way, and that's it. And I'm currently watching What's Wrong with Secretary Kim and Goblin. If you have any K-drama suggestions, please feel free to comment them down below. Next, we're going to be doing highlighter. And I'm going to be using my Essence Pure Nude Highlighter in Be My Highlight. Put it right on top of your cheekbones. Right here. Then I'm going to take smaller brush and put the same highlighter in my inner corner. Gently. And this gives the illusion that you are not tired from being so sleep deprived, because your eyes will be bright. And another life hack, if you want pouty lips again, just put this right here. What's that called? On your Cupid's bow. Right here. Okay, so now we only have the lips. Oh wait, I forgot to continue. So next fact is Taylor Swift is queen. I mean, we all know that. So next is One Direction for life, even if they don't return. I still love their music. I still love my boys. I will support them till the ends of the earth. Chart. Next is that I'm a plant mama, and I am so glad that I got my mama's green thumb. So my plants are all thriving, and some of them are up there, if you can see. My favorite movies are The Greatest Showman and Crazy Rich Asians. My favorite food is anything with cheese or anything spicy. And also Japanese food in general. I love. Also Italian. Yeah, love that too. I love Tim Hortons iced coffee with hazelnut shot. I miss drinking that so much. And also, I also love Happy Lemon's cocoa with rock salt and cheese, with extra rock salt and cheese. I miss that so much. I am a huge coffee person since college. For makeup, I can just do my brows and my lips and I'm good to go, except on special occasions, of course. And my favorite scent is well, first of all, cooking cheese. Love that scent. So when it's on pizza and the pizza is cooking, I love the smell of coffee. I love the smell of books. And also for perfume, I love Miss Dior. I always wore that to work, and I always got complimented on my scent. So that's it for my 50 facts about me, and we're going to end this with the lipstick. And I don't know if it's going to match my eyes right now, but I chose Max Ruby Woo because we want a scary red, because you know we love a good challenge. And maybe our peg here is Ronald McDonald. We'll see. Okay, and now we're done. We're going to set my face first with MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus again, because I forgot to look for another setting spray, so this will do. And now time for the big reveal. I'm so nervous. So I'm just going to scooch close. First and foremost, I guess I had what do you call that, eyebrow lift. So I drew my eyebrows way higher than my actual brows. For my eyes, I was right though that this eyeliner looked better than the other one. This one looks like I drew a bird that's flying away. So there's a story here. That's the story. That's art, man. And oh, you know, Kylie Jenner couldn't. So I think in terms of eyeshadow, I did better here. In terms of eyeliner, I did better here. Although we have to admit that artwork, yeah. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. Be sure to like if you did, and subscribe for more contents like this. Also self-development, lifestyle, and travel vlogs. And comment down below any thoughts, suggestions, comments. And I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!